Well, good morning all. Welcome back to the off-grid homestead where we're dealing with two very picky Dorper sheep that like their grain, but they don't want to eat the hay, and we need to change that. So what I thought I would do is I'm going to do a little bit of a hay blend. But I want to look at the price of hay because hay is getting expensive. This is meadow hay and it's $17 a bale. So meadow hay is just pretty well much grass hay. So I've tried them on the meadow hay before just by itself and I didn't like it because they're picky little devils. And I've been feeding them the oaten hay, and people have been following this channel, you'll know where I'm going with this one, but I'm just going to repeat it for the new people to the channel or haven't seen those videos. So I've been feeding them the oaten hay, which is oats, and they don't mind the oaten hay because it's got a lot of this oats that they like to eat. But what they do is they leave a lot of the stalk behind. They don't like the stalk because not only look out girls, not only are they picky, the stalk's a little bit too coarse for them to eat, although Dorpers do eat branches off trees. So I kind of don't know why they're being where they are. So I put a couple of biscuits in this morning and this is what they've left behind. So they've left a lot of the stalk behind. So what I want to do is I want to blend some of the meadow hay with the oaten hay. I want to see if that gets them munching on a bit of the meadow hay. But first, for an experiment, I'll put some meadow hay in there just by itself and see if they touch it. Now, one of the problems I do have with these sheep is when they're hungry, which is pretty well all the time, they are very loud and they bar quite a fair bit when they're, what did I do with that knife? There it is, when they're hungry. Now if you look behind me, I've got, just trying to get this knife out of here. Really, am I going to need two hands to do this? Hang on a second.
A few moments later.
Right, so what I've done is I've picked up a bale of meadow hay, or just some biscuits of meadow hay. We're going to see if they're going to eat it because, Flo, get out, go on, out. Challenges. I'm going to see if they're going to eat this meadow hay because they're being very, excuse me for a second, I've got a naughty puppy, out. They're not eating the meadow hay and they're looking for the grain in the oaten hay. So let's see if we can blend a bit of the oaten hay up with the meadow hay. You going to eat it? I tell you, sheepy, you don't want to be any more picky at the cost of what I'm paying for your food. We're kind of munching a bit of it. Look at all this waste, all this wasted hay that they're not eating. Picky girls. So it's $14 for a bale of oaten hay and $17 for a bale of meadow hay and $22 for a 20 kilo bag of the sheep tubes, the grain. And I find with the grain, the bag will last me about 2 weeks. So it's $11 a week in the grain, but the hay, with them wasting a lot of it, I'm going through nearly 2 bales a week. So it's cheaper for me to feed them the grain, because they like eating the grain in here. And for those that haven't seen the grain, this is it here, like that. It's cheaper to feed them the grain than it is to feed the hay. Yeah, it's getting expensive. So I've got a question for my viewers, for the ones that are left. Hey, they're still not satisfied. If you have horses, what hay do you feed your horses, and how many hay bales of the standard small size hay bales do you go through with your horses in a week or in a day? I'd be interested to see the difference between horses and these picky, hungry sheep that I've got here. So if it's cheaper to feed them grain than it is to feed them the hay, well, I can't really feed them grain all the time because they do need roughage for their digestive system. But when, that's a good girl, you're a good one, you can touch that. This one here, but when they're as picky as they are, they tend to just cry every time they see me for more food. And what my concern with that is, you look behind me, there's my neighbours just across the road, and Dorpers are extremely loud when they want to be. And when they see me up at the cabin up there, they are ridiculously loud at 5 o'clock in the morning because they want grain and not the hay. So that is my concern. Other than that, if I didn't have neighbours around me, I wouldn't worry about it. Let them cry all day, they'll just get used to eating the hay. So that's kind of why I'm onto it, is more so I don't go upsetting my neighbours. Look at them. Oat and hay, no meadow hay. Come on, girls. My subscribers want you to behave. Okay, experiment number 2. So I've just blended, I've got a biscuit of oat and hay. I've blended that up with the meadow hay, and we'll see if that might encourage them to be a little bit more, eat most of the bale, leaving the meadow hay stalks aside. So I will do a video at a later date on the conclusion of our blend and see if we can get these picky Dorper sheep to stop being so picky. Dog can get a little ride in the car. Come on, play. Give him a little ride back up to the cabin in the car, getting him used to the car. Come on, in you come. Hop in, quick, come on. Oh, look at that. As soon as I open the door, you're bolting. He does not like the car.